What's up, everybody? This video is going to be basically about what Moneybags73 and silverfuturist are going at it a little bit, sort of about Mike Maloney's last video he did, talking about how money is, reading it from a book and starting to get all emotional. Moneybags, take a back seat. Don't be trying to protect Mike Maloney. Because Mike Maloney's Mike Baloney, okay? He just changed his name to Maloney, alright? Hey, it's emotional as fake. Seriously, you really going to give a crap about what happened to Rome or any other ages, about what they did with the money and how people suffered? Just the way it is. We're suffering right now today, how money is. What the hell do you care about hundreds of years and thousands of years ago? Seriously. We're getting decimated today with our dollar getting depleted by the day, and the rest around the world, they're getting suffered too. 1920s Germany, people with the hyperinflation, zombie, everybody hits it. Venezuela, it happens all over the place in today's world. You don't have to go back in history and try to make things all bad and sad. We all know it. We're feeling it today. Why I don't protect or even care for Mike Maloney a lot, and why I'm making this video, because Moneybags73, I watch you a lot. You're very intelligent, and I'm looking forward to watching your future videos of information. But you're wrong in this video. Futurist wants to make a video or something about his opinion on it, then that's right. You don't have to make your own video and saying that he's wrong, Mike Maloney's this, and let me tell you something. He's fake. He's a salesman. Just like you said in your video, he is a salesman. He is lying, manipulating people by bringing him the wrong way. And I'm going to make a couple stats, because when I first got into, he brainwashed me too, until I woke up and started doing my own stats, and nothing he says is true. Nothing. Not one thing. Okay? Not saying it's bad to invest in gold and silver. Of course, it's a very good idea. I think it's the best idea in this world today. But not for the reasons that he's trying to get people in. First of all, I always hear all the time when he has his computer, his laptop up, showing all the M1s, M2, M3s, money printing, and gold and silver is going to be going through the moon. Let me tell you something. That money printing isn't going to the people to become hyperinflated. Okay? They're making sure of that. The only way we're going to have hyperinflation in this country is most likely if Russia and China cash in their treasury bonds, and then they got to print more money and buy those treasury bonds, and somehow, some way this lands in their hands, which I highly doubt. Highly doubt. Okay. Hyperinflation, I don't believe, is going to be coming into America. I really don't. Hope I'm wrong. I mean, I hope I'm right. I don't want that shit. Nobody wants that. Who wants hyperinflation? Seriously. So that's false right away, which is why they've been printing money at practically $85 billion for a year straight, and now they knocked it down to $65 billion a year or a month. But let me tell you, what has happened to gold and silver in those times? Don't even try to say manipulation. We already know that. What does it happen? Nothing. So if it was really hype money printing, then why is gold and silver still going down? Right? They can jack it up to $150 billion a month, and gold and silver is still going to stay where it is, because they can just make up these fake COMEX contracts and just dump them on the market to knock the price down. So obviously it doesn't matter how much money you're printing. It can still not affect gold and silver prices. It'll still affect food prices, energy prices, all the other commodity prices, but they can still knock gold and silver down. Okay? So I hate that part when he's talking about there. Number two, he's talking about how rare silver is. Silver is nowhere near rare. If you're mining almost 800 million ounces a year, it's not a rare metal. Okay? So don't come up with that one. Shortages. Ain't no shortages. There's a surplus now in silver, because companies aren't buying as much silver because the economy is getting slower and slower, and less people are buying electronics. So companies are having a less demand for silver these days than ever before. Want me to keep going on? I can keep going on and on about Mike Maloney and all his fake baloney. None of it is true. I'm telling you. None of it true. The ratio, the average of 17 to 1, 14 to 12 1, that was thousands of years ago. Hundreds of years ago. In the last century, or more than a century, it's been nowhere near that. Over a century was in the 40s, high 40s, 48 to 1. If you want to go after the gold standards, in the 50s to 1. And if you want to go in our last time frame since 1990, it's in the 60s to 1. Nowhere near 17 to 1. So once again, he's manipulating the past history prices with the current century, plus 114 years. I think that is more accurate of what gold and silver value is between the gold and silver ratio than it was back in Egypt days thousands of years ago when they used it as real money. Or a couple hundred years ago. George Washington days. That's a whole different ball game. We're living in a whole different world and society. So that 17 to 1 to get people to brainwash, forget that. It's 60 to 1s. It's been in the 60s for the last 30 years. Alright? You might hit 40 to 1 if we get lucky again for the silver. But I don't know, man. There's a lot more silver out there than there is gold. There's a shortage in gold. Russia and China are buying more gold than is produced in a year. So that is a shortage when people are buying more than can be produced. That's a shortage. A real shortage. Colmac vaults getting cleaned out. Literally. But Mike Maloney's not talking about that because he doesn't make as much money on gold as he does on silver because most of us can't afford all the gold like that as we can with silver. You can buy a couple coins here and there for $25, $26, $30 because the premiums on those silver coins are going way up as the Colmacs and the stock market prices are going down. It's ridiculous to pay $30 a coin today sometimes if you got to pay just one. Look on eBay, it's $30 now for an eagle. You know how long it's going to take for you to get that money just to break even on that? But listen, Mike Maloney is not real. He's fake. I did my own research. I got all those videos about all this about Mike Maloney, about the real truth, gold to silver ratio like I explained. The money printing has nothing to do with gold and silver prices. The hyperinflation part, this is a scare tactic. That ain't going to happen. The Federal Reserve can just burn the money in a furnace if they have to. They destroy money as they create money. So they can stop hyperinflation by destroying money. Okay? Not too many people talk about that one, do they? No, they don't. So Moneybags, just take a back seat. That was fake, emotional. It was terrible. It was a sales pitch to get people sucked in. Oh my God, he's so true. He's so sensitive. Please. Listen to what he says and then do your research and you will find out that he's false. Money printing, gold to silver ratio. Silver's rare. Really? Go ask the chemist that and the scientist how much silver is actually on the earth and how much silver is actually still on this planet. There's 1 billion ounces of silver available every year in the market. Does that sound rare? Seriously. Does it sound rare? Hells no. You know what's rare? Rhodium. Palladium. Platinum. Very few mines have those metals. You find gold all around the world. You find silver anywhere in the world. Probably can bury in your backyard and find some silver. Although people are finding gold coins and they're all getting confiscated. Nobody's keeping nothing. But that's a whole other video. So I just wanted to make this quick video about Mike Maloney and how fake he is and how Moneybags73 needs to just combat, sit back, and don't be protecting this Mike Maloney like he's a good guy. He ain't good. He's a salesman. He's lying to you to get you to buy those coins for a different reason than why you should. He should be coming out and telling you. And I'm going to do another video coming up. That's going to be a huge shocker to a lot of you, which was a big eye-opener to me. My computer crashed down. I tried to put this download in here to to actually download a video on YouTube on my computer so I can actually put the video on here, and my whole computer, my Firefox thing is all shot, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to do now. So now my computer's shot. So I'm just going to have to put a link below in the next video I'm going to be making for that topic. So hopefully I can do that tonight, if not tomorrow night. And it's another thing that Mike Maloney was also BSing on. That's not true. So I'm not going to give it out that tip. And even I was talking about it, how good it is to buy it for that reasons. And that was false coming out of my mouth. So I'm going to be apologizing too in that video to all my listeners, telling them the reasons why I'm buying gold and silver for. Not true anymore. For at least for the silver part. Haven't found the information on the gold part of it. I'm sure it's a little bit better, but it may be a little scary too. And I've got to find out information on that one. Hopefully he can hook me up with that. But anyway, everybody have a good night. Time for me to hit up my work. Just want to make this quick video on that between Moneybags73 and Silverfuturist. And Silverfuturist is on. He's 100%, like I said in all my videos from months ago. So Moneybags, you're a smart man. You know a lot more stuff about this than I do. You got your research down. You know about computer stuff. I am computer literate. I have no idea really how to use my computer. But you're totally wrong on this Mike Maloney subject by trying to get back at Silverfuturist on it, saying he's wrong about this. He's 100% right. And I will recommend anybody who doesn't know who Silverfuturist is to look him up and get subscribe to him, and you'll see a few other videos that he has another guy in his channel that's talking about Mike Maloney and how he's bad for silver. Okay? Because that's exactly what he is. He's a money maker. Peace. Love you all. Have a good night.